Okay, so good morning, everyone. This is Alejandro Rodenas from EURADA, and I am with my colleague Jade Connolly. We are pleased to welcome you to the 15th meeting of Smart Heritage Cities Working Group. This is the first part of our two-part series conference called From Recognition to Action, Engaging Citizens in the Future of Smart Heritage. And this time we will have the pleasure of having two great experts who will show us an enriching and innovative vision on this subject. First, we will have Ms. Elena Bianchi will present the power of example, inspiring citizen engagement through the winners of the European Heritage Awards. She will showcase 7 award-winning projects and promote the 2025 call of entries to encourage further collaboration in European heritage. Elena is the program manager for the European Heritage Awards, Europa Nostra Awards, and he has over 16 years of experience celebrating excellence in cultural heritage. She is specialized in fostering community engagement and collaboration across all Europe.
Yes, thank you. Let me start the... Yes, so it should be working. Thank you very much for the kind introduction, Alejandro, and greetings from Vicenza in Italy, where I live. I'll do the headquarters of Europa Nostra, the organization I'm working for are in The Hague, and we have also an office in Brussels. So as you mentioned today, I have the pleasure of introducing you to the award scheme that I've been coordinating for the past 16 editions, because I think that among our winners, there are relevant best examples and best practices on the topic of citizens' engagement. So first of all, let me start by introducing Europa Nostra for the ones of you who are not familiar with. So Europa Nostra is considered the most representative and the largest network of heritage organizations in Europe. It's indeed a pan-European federation of heritage NGOs, which is also supported by individual members and public authorities and other non-NGO organizations. So our aim, our mission is to try to give voice to the ever-growing citizens movement to support cultural and natural heritage across Europe. We try to be advocates of heritage towards policymakers at all levels of governance, and convinced of the power and the vital role of cultural heritage for our economy, society, culture, and environment and well-being, among others. So we do it through advocacy, but also through 2 flagship programs that we have been leading for many years. One is, of course, the European Heritage Awards, Europa Nostra Awards, which we will discuss in a few moments. And the other one is the 7 Most Endangered program, which lists every year 7 of the most endangered sites in Europe. But yeah, let's talk about the European Heritage Awards, Europa Nostra Awards. So it's an award scheme which is co-funded by the Creative Europe program since 2002. And actually, it is one of the 4 prizes funded by Creative Europe program, because there's also one of contemporary architecture run by Ms. van der Rohe Foundation from Barcelona, as well one for literature and music. We are of course dealing only with the one of cultural heritage, And every year we select up to 30 winners within 5 categories of entries, which are conservation and adaptive reuse, research, education, training and skills, citizens engagement and awareness raising, and heritage champions. And the goal of this award scheme is to identify and promote the best practice, not only in the conservation, but also in the announcement and promotion of tangible, intangible, and digital heritage. So through this scheme, we try to stimulate transfrontier exchange of knowledge throughout Europe. We increase, we raise awareness and appreciation of Europe's cultural heritage. And last but not least, we try to encourage further excellent initiatives through the power of example. And this is what, I'm trying to do today with you. So since we select up to 30 winners every year, and we have been running this scheme since 2002, you certainly understand that we have already gained a very large number of award-winning projects. To be precise, we have awarded 644 projects from 34 countries. And since I see among the participants of today that there are a lot of Spanish participants, you should be proud about your country, because Spain is the country which has submitted until now the largest number of entries, and also has received the highest number of awards. So well done. So for today, I have selected 6 examples, 6 best practices related to citizens' engagement and the role of local communities for the announcement of cultural heritage. I have selected them and I try to be as varied as possible, so from different countries and different scale of projects, because this is also the nature of our award scheme. We try to award both small, medium, and large projects. So for today, I have selected 1 project from Finland, 1 from Romania, 1 from Hungary, 1 from Italy, 1 from Belgium, and 2 from the Netherlands. So let's start with the first one, which is an award winner of this year, actually a very successful project, the Saxon Church in Almaviv. Almaviv is a picturesque village in Transylvania. And this project, the restoration of this fortified church and environment, has been coordinated by the Mihail Eminescu Foundation, and thanks to funds from the EEA grants, among others. So this project restored a landmark of this region, Transylvania. But what's important about this project is that it's not only about high quality standard conservation, but thanks to this revitalization of the village and the church, the local community played a very important role, because this project empowered the local community and fostered sustainable tourism development. So it really changed the nature of the village, which was the church, for example, was abandoned when the Saxons left the village in the 90s. So these are some photos of the nice village, and this is a photo from last week, actually, during our European Heritage Award ceremony in Bucharest at the beautiful Athenaeum Romanum, during which this project received not only one of the 5 Grand Prix, but also the Public Choice Award. So it was really, a triumph. It's only the second time since 2002 that a project received both a Grand Prix and the Public Choice Award. So there was a consensus, let's say, about this project and the role that the community played within. The second project is another winner of this year, this time from Belgium, is called the Square Kilometer, and it has been led by the Stam Ghent City Museum. So basically through this project, which started 5 years ago, and historians in residence has been traveling the most peripheric parts of Ghent and searched for hidden stories. So the idea of this project is to to involve the local community, the very diverse community of these neighborhoods, and try to find these hidden stories through interviews, through activities, through a lot of different type of interactions with them. And at the end of each year, so each year they search, to say, 1 square kilometer of the city, and the year culminated in exhibition and conferences and guided tours in the specific neighborhoods. So also in this case, the role of the local community is extremely, extremely strong. Then this is the group of the people involved in the project, and this is a photo of one of the exhibitions, and the next exhibition will open at the end of November, on the 29th of November. So in case you will be around in Ghent, you might like to visit the new exhibition about another neighborhood of Ghent. The third project is this time from Finland, a winner of this year in citizens engagement and awareness raising, and is called Preserving the Community Halls for Local Civil Society Activities. Basically, this is a model where state subsidies for sustainable repairs and renovations of community halls are allocated to local associations through an NGO. As you might know, in Finland, these community halls play a very important role for the local community, because they are spaces for gathering, organizing events. They are also leased to inhabitants for their own activities, and so it's important, to renovate these spaces and to keep them alive. And I know that there are community halls also in other countries. But what's special about this project is that it's a model. It's a national scheme. Let's say. And of course, the role of citizens engagement is extremely strong. These are again other images of this project. The next one is from the Netherlands, from The Hague. It's the Foundation of the Conservation of Historical Estate Ockenburg. And again, a winner of this year in citizens engagement and awareness raising. This is a very nice story of a beautiful villa from the 17th century, which was abandoned and in decay until 10 years ago, when a group of volunteers, together with the municipality of The Hague and other institutions, started this project to save the villa. So a very large group of volunteers spent a lot of time in renovating this villa, which is now visited by a lot of residents of this area in The Hague, as you can see, close to the sea, close to Scheveningen. And it now has beautiful gardens. They have a cafe, a restaurant, and also a space for activities dedicated to disabled people. This is a photo of the gardens, the volunteers involved, some of the activities, and this is a project, Budapest 100, as a winner from 2023 in citizens engagement and awareness raising. It's basically an annual weekend festival which celebrates the built heritage of Budapest. But what's special about this project is that they want to showcase the intrinsic value of every house, and this is why also their motto is every building is interesting. So through the involvement of residents, they during this annual festival, they open up the houses. Originally, it was meant to be for houses older than 100 years, but I've understood that lately this rule has been changed. But in any case, through guided tours and visits, exhibitions, not only residents but also visitors, they can share their stories, experiences, and of course this kind of activities foster connections among the residents, and the number of volunteers involved is really high. And what's special is that these volunteers, they continue helping this festival for many years. And they have exported this model also in other countries, and not only in Hungary, but also in Poland, for example, or in Italy, because it's a really successful model. These are some of the photos, images from the festival. The next one is called Open for You, Aperti per Voi in Italian. It's a project led by Touring Club Italiano, which is one of the oldest heritage organization in Italy. And thanks to more than almost 2,000 volunteers, they managed to open up to 80 heritage sites in 35 cities, which would have been closed otherwise. So thanks to the involvement of volunteers, Touring Club Italiano is able to open these sites not only not for a weekend, but for the entire year. And this is what makes it very, very special. So it's not a short-term initiatives, but it's a very long-term initiative. It has been running for many years by now. They have a very good website where you can look for these sites and with all information about the opening hours and so on. And what's important also to stress about this project is that the volunteers, they are not replacing the guides, professional guides, but on the contrary, they help them in keeping these sites open and accessible to the public. And this is the photo when they received the bronze plaque of award in the middle. And the last one is a completely different project in which the engagement of local communities has played an important role. It's called Heritage Quest, again from the Netherlands, and received an award in category research in 2022. It's a large-scale citizen science project in the field of archaeology, which has uncovered archaeological objects which were hidden in a remote area of the Netherlands, in the Veluwe, thanks to the help of 3,000 people who helped finding this hidden archaeological object, and by using innovative technologies, by using LiDAR maps. So they did not dig, but they did some research at home and on site. And so this has fostered, again, the participation of communities and the sense of place and belonging and ownership of this part of the country. And it has been led by the University of Leiden, together with the province of Gelderland and Erfurt Gelderland. And this is an image of the map that they have been using, and the area related to it, and some of the volunteers. So these were the 6 projects. I think I'm running out of my time. I just wanted to share with you also the information that the call for entries 2025 is open. The deadline is the 20th of November. So if we have some time later after Amilcar's presentation, I can tell you more about the call for entries. But that's all for the moment. So thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Elena, for your presentation. I think Jade has something to tell us about the second speaker.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Elena, for that wonderful presentation. Indeed, we're running a bit out of time, but we started also a bit late, so no problem. For our second speaker, we have Mr. Amilcar Vargas. Can you hear me? Is it working okay? Yes?
Yes, I can hear you clear.
Perfect. Dr. Amilcar Vargas from Casa Batlló will explore in Illuminating Heritage with Casa Batlló Journey of Engagement, Creativity and Inclusion. Its innovative approach to cultural heritage through public engagement, creativity and social impact with projects such as immersive video mappings, passage decorations, and neurodivergent labor inclusion program. Dr. Amilcar Vargas is a World Heritage Management expert, is responsible for implementing the UNESCO World Heritage Convention at Casa Batlló, and has extensive experience working with UNESCO and other World Heritage sites. He is also a member of ICOM, and the International Association of World Heritage Professionals. At the end of the conference, we will have a round of Q&A, so don't forget to write in the chat so you don't forget anything. And we are going to direct these questions to Elena and to Amilcar itself. So thank you very much. And Dr. Amilcar, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I would like to share my screen with sound. So, and yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so can everybody see my screen?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, clear and sound. So, okay. Well, thank you so much. For me, it's a pleasure to share this meeting with Europa Nostra, which we have had the huge pleasure of having a very enriching relationship and learn from them and from this outstanding European network of not just heritage professionals, but heritage enthusiasts and people who work for people. And we, through the heritage, try to make a better world in our specific niche with local people. So this presentation, I will, don't be afraid, it's not 58 slides I'm going to talk about. However, at the end, I will share the link so you can at your own pace to read carefully and to watch all the videos that are included in this presentation. So we are a World Heritage Site. We're in the city of Barcelona. We are one of the 7 properties of Antoni Gaudí in the UNESCO World Heritage List. And we are very proud of being winners of the Europa Nostra Awards in the year 2004. With this said, in this presentation, I would love to have a how can we do what we do, and to do that, let me show. Do you see the screen with the video here?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So this is a short video that explains what we do in 4 minutes.
Welcome to Casa Batlló, a Gaudí masterpiece located in the heart of Barcelona. A theme whose purpose is to make people happy through art. A World Heritage Site that is living its most glorious moment since its creation in 1906. Would you like to know why?
We have reinvented our cultural experience with a multi-sensory visit that uses technology to amplify the magic of Casa Batlló in a completely restored building. A visit that preserves the past, challenges the present, and curates the future. Immersive rooms, augmented reality content, and ephemeral installations are some of the ingredients of this experience that featured guest artists of renowned international prestige, such as Rafika Nadol, Kengo Kuma, or Danny Howard. An internationally awarded experience that was born with one objective: to reach the hearts of our visitors.
Apart from a regular visit, we offer innovative cultural experiences that go beyond the regular visit to a monument, always putting people at the center. We create different and varied content, such as books, documentaries, and exhibitions, with a common denominator: valuing Gaudí's legacy.
At Casa Batlló, we work to bring the magic of Gaudí to the youngest visitors, attractively and educationally. We also support the training of new professionals by participating in the UNESCO World Heritage Volunteers and through our apprenticeship program. Moreover, we are proud to be the first World Heritage Site to have a neurodivergent visitor care team, a long-term project committed to the employment inclusion that today is our main social focus.
Our organizational model adopts a humanistic approach named TIL, based on the proposals of French author Frédéric Laloux, a horizontal model that involves employees in decision-making processes and encourages their creative development, implementing personal growth and well-being. We raise awareness of European values, such as human rights and democracy, with campaigns and special facade illuminations, supporting movements such as the LGBTQI+ Pride, Autism Day, among others. We participate in social, environmental, and economical programs, following the roadmap of the 2030 Agenda and the SDGs adopted by the United Nations and followed by UNESCO.
Our challenges moving forward are to continue bringing heritage closer to a global audience from diverse cultural backgrounds, to promote local artisans and traditions, and to bring Casa Batlló closer to Barcelona's citizens, because it is an integral part to the city's cultural heritage. Our biggest challenge, however, is to contribute to the betterment of humanity. We recognize the power of art as the most sublime manifestation of human experience. So art is the form in which Casa Batlló contributes to people's well-being. We commit to continue making people happy through art by creating opportunities for individuals and communities to engage and experience art in meaningful ways.
So this is a Casa Batlló in a nutshell. Of course, trying to engage with local people is one of the most difficult tasks, because in an over touristified city, we try to create outstanding activities that can be appealing for the local visitors. One of them is the video mappings that we have been projecting since 2022. We reopened this cultural visit in 2021, and in May 2022, or in this picture, you can see all the people that were just participating, attending, thousands of people coming to this facade to see an outstanding digital work of art on an outstanding heritage work of art. It is a challenge as well, but we try to create valuable content. And in the once you when you browse the presentation by yourself on this video, I encourage you to check how we are making this possible and what has been the outstanding results we have had. These activities are for free, are paid by Casa Batlló. Casa Batlló is a family-run museum, a monument at the same time. So we like to have this gift to the city and to engage with these local audiences, regardless if they are visitors or local people. So we just try to do valuable content for people, and especially in these free activities, we are very overwhelmed of the very good success. But we try to keep this innovative spirit that comes from the Gaudi's legacy. And we said, we say that we are curating the future, but also keeping the legacy and having a storytelling of a 1906 building is not an easy task. But we try that this eternal, or we can say universal values as the innovation is in innovation one, or the innovation itself, it is something that is embedded in our nature as an organization, as an institution, as a museum. And in these links, we try to create day visits, night visits, immersive ones with music or with concerts. So there are too many things that in this, for instance, we try to create these experiences that includes different elements of art, heritage sites, music, drinks in a very good mood, and these unforgettable experiences help people to engage with this monument in a different way. Since we are a self-funded institution, so we try also to make this cultural activity an economical sustainable one, in addition to the social sustainability and the environmental sustainability that I will talk later on. So I will not stop on all the slides. I just have a limited amount of time, and I want to respect and to enrich the conversation with the Q&A. But we have, and as we said in the video, we like to put people at the center, which means that we listen and act on the reply. So we follow their journey in the awareness, in the visit, and in the post-visit experience that we want to be available to listen to them. And also many kind of visitors, as people with disabilities, that we are very proud of being focused on thinking on them as well, of course. And let me move to the different, the training new professionals or people that are also struggling with finding a job in the future. So we support them now. Currently, we are doing a World Heritage Volunteers project ongoing. and encouraging local craft and traditions. We decorated a stage for St. George Day, which is the Catalan Day, the National Day of Catalonia. So we're very, very attached to the local traditions and this intangible heritage. And regarding our social responsibility, currently the work with the neurodiversity in collaboration with the NGO Especialisterne help us to have a more long-term relationship with this collective that represents 85% of the visitor staff are of some neurodivergent condition, especially autism. And furthermore, we encourage the human rights. So we use our iconic facade for special illuminations, as you have seen also in the video, for different causes, the Autism Day, LGBTQI plus Pride, other gender equality, the Women's Day. We have a limited amount of illuminations because of the city council restrictions, but we want to use them very wisely in order to really engage with local and global concerns. And almost about to finish, we want that the people feel and listen to the heritage in their own language. That's why we have the storytelling in 15 different languages. But also we are welcoming not just their other languages, but also their other cultural expressions. This has been one of the several Chinese New Year celebrations that we have hosted in the past. This is the one of in February 2020. So recently we had another one in this year, 24. And we want to be in a very multicultural and intercultural society, to be a building that is welcoming many kinds of expressions. Along all these this dossier, you will find further further material. So this is a living document. So if you watch this link in the coming months, you will see that it has new information. Last but not least, implementing the Sustainable Development Goals is part of our DNA. So actually, Gaudi converted a pre-existing house. So we said that Casa Batlló is a sustainable house since 1906 because Gaudi reused the former building and make this more sustainable at his time with his own resources. And now we're doing with our time, at our time with our own resources. And next year we will achieve our carbon neutrality, for instance. I stop here for passing to the Q&A, and thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Amilcar, for your presentation.
Thank you. So
Welcome.
let's move perhaps to the Q&A. But we're good in time. Thank you. And let's see here. Rocio Olmes asks to Mrs. Elena. She says, can you explain us how can we join Europa Nostra?
Yes, sure. It's very easy. There's a web page. I can put it in the chat, so you can find the different categories of memberships. And yeah, I would like also to stress that we have a free membership for young people between 18 and 33 years old, because we want to encourage the involvement of young people within our network. So let me put it in the chat. Okay, yeah, you should be able to see it.
Perfect. Yes, there we go. They're also asking about future events for both of you, for Dr. Amilcar and for Mrs. Elena. So maybe starting with Dr. Amilcar.
You're muted.
You're muted, yes.
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Future events at Casa Batlló.
Future events. So currently by the end of November, we will start with the winter illuminations and the winter visit. That is a night visit of the house with a storytelling where the main character is a woman who was the nanny of 3 generations of Gaudi family. So it's a very 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 different visit of the house where with this woman, which was underrepresented in many bourgeoisie museums. She's the one. She's the main character in this visit. It's the third year that we are presenting this, and that is indoors and outdoors. We have an special 3 minutes illumination with a music, special music that is related to not just Christmas but winter in a more interactive way. So these are the next events, and yeah, for this year, this is the event that we are
Sounds very
presenting to the
interesting.
public.
Sounds very, very interesting. Okay.
Amilcar, will you have again the meditation session in the morning?
Oh,
This
yes.
is something very special that I experienced a couple of months ago when I had the pleasure of visiting Amilcar.
Yeah, we collaborate with another organization of organizations, a network of organizations who uses iconic spaces for mindfulness and well-being activities. We call it the Week of Silence, and we have that. We host it here in the house very early in the morning. It's like at 7:30 in the morning, so very early before the museum opens its doors to the visitors. But this year, at this stage, we have not confirmed for the next month this activity. But since we are sometimes very proactive, if somebody comes up with the idea, we can make it from 1 week to the next one, and we can have space for doing that. But yes, we want to contribute to the well-being of people. These activities, for instance, the yoga and meditation week we have is for free, so people they can book in advance and they just come very early in the morning. It's really outstanding. Thank you, Elena, for mentioning this.
It's very special.
sounds like a deal then. Next time that Elena is in the city, you will have a session of mindfulness.
Yeah, you should experience it. And as to Europa Nostra, yeah, we have every year we have our major event is the European Heritage Summit, which actually took place last week in Romania. We organize it every year in a different country. So next year it will be in Brussels at the end of, we don't have the exact dates yet, but it will probably be the end of September, beginning of October. And during the summit, so we organize both policy debates, but also the presentations by the award winners, which is called Excellence Day, as well as the European Heritage Award ceremony, which is definitely the highlight of the entire summit. It's open to not only to the members but to anyone. So I invite you to maybe to sign up for our newsletter because then you are informed about our future events. So the summit is the biggest one, but during the year we organize also other kinds of activities. So you can sign up for free. And you will receive all the updates. And we also have, of course, the news section on our website, as well as on our social media accounts. We publish regularly what's going on and also events organized by our members.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you, Amilcar. So I'm going to check if we have more questions. It seems like no. If anyone wants to ask something, that's the time. If you, both Elena or Amilcar, want to explain something else, it's also time. If not,
yeah, if I may, Alejandro, then I would like to spend a couple of minutes explaining the call for entries for
sure.
this year. Because the call is open to anyone, individual and organizations, which have a best practice to submit among the 5 categories I mentioned. So there's no fee. So you can simply go to our website, europeanheritageawards.eu, and you can find there all the information on how to apply through an online platform. but we will also organize a very hands-on webinar on the 18th of October, and again on the 4th of November, to explain how to submit an application. So in case you are curious, you are unsure whether you should apply or not, I think that's the best chance for you to take the decision. And yeah, so I'm here for any other questions you might have.
Thank you, Elena.
If we have any,
also
yes, sorry.
So just to mention and focusing more on the title of this presentation, from recognition to action, engaging citizens in the future of the smart heritage. So Casa Batlló is founded by a family, so it is a citizen-owned institution, and we're also engaging local young professionals for learning from us, and then spread the word to other environments. So we encourage if people want to know more about the Casa Batlló apprenticeship program, it will be very very welcome. So it's the Casa Batlló apprenticeship program is a way to know from indoors how we manage the house, and these young professionals, they also contribute in the house with something that is meaningful for their careers and meaningful for us. So it's a win-win strategy. So we want that these young people can use this as a trampoline for jumping on the heritage related field, professional fields, different sectors.
Thank you, Dr. Amilcar. So thank you both very much. As we can see, that was the aim of the meeting itself, to have both sides of the coin, from an award giver and an award receiver. There's many opportunities for citizens to engage in smart heritage and to keep the culture going, right? It's not only among governments and institutions, but also there's many opportunities to participate. I encourage everyone, our members consortium that are attending this meeting, to either participate in the Europa Nostra Awards. As we saw, the call is already open. If you have any questions, we can also redirect it to Elena, or participate in the webinar. That'll be the most efficient way. And when it comes to Casa Batlló, it's a must to visit if you're in Barcelona. And also, if you want to build your heritage career path, to apply for this apprenticeship that I consider is a great opportunity also. So thank you both. If we don't have any more questions, we can give a conclusion to our meeting. No? Let's see the chat. Also,
it seems like no. So thank you so much for the speaker, Miss Elena Bianchi and Mr. Amilcar Vargas. Also, thank you for all the participants. I want to say also that stay tuned for the second part of this conference. Soon you will receive some news, and it was a pleasure to have some of your time this morning and hearing from you.